Back to tax reform, there's a company called Canary LLC. It's a wellhead servicing company, okay? That is an oil driller. Got it. They say they're going to invest more now that the tax bill has passed. Joining us, the CEO of that company, Dan Eberhart. Dan, welcome to the program. How are you going to invest more? You're hiring more people? You're opening up more drilling rigs? Or what are you doing?
Well, I think there's two components. One is ordering more capital equipment, which is what the expensing provision of the new tax reform bill allows us to do. And the second leg of that is hiring more people, which we are furiously working on right now.
So you're doing this specifically because we got the tax deal in place. If this deal was not in place, you wouldn't be doing this?
Well, a little bit of both sides of that coin. You know, a business always wants to grow, and we want to grow, and we want to service our customers. But we've had a period in the oil and gas business where the last 2 years we've really underinvested because the market has been so bad. But that's now better. It's been much better this year. And so what the tax reform package is allowing us to do is really dial up our capital spending even more. So we're going to try to achieve 50% revenue growth next year in 2018 over 2017.
Wow, that's huge. That's huge. That really is.
No, I think it's a big challenge for all of us at Canary, but I think especially with this tax reform package and the expensing, 100% expensing provision is going to help us get there.
Okay. One provision of the tax bill is that it allows drilling in ANWR, you know, the Arctic National Wildlife Preserve. I think that's a very big deal, and the President did speak about this. Hold on a second, and I'm going to play it for our audience. Roll tape.
We're going to start drilling in ANWR, one of the largest oil reserves in the world. We did that at the request of the two great senators from the state of Alaska, which is a very special place. But I will tell you, ANWR is a big, big deal. It's not ever mentioned by the press, and that was fine until now. Now you can mention it.
Dan, is it a big deal for you? Will you be thinking about going up there and drilling?
Well, it's definitely something we would think about. I think it's a really big deal. Look, I think this is something that Alaskans have wanted for a long time, and I think that there's potentially a million barrels a day production up there in this section 1002 that they're going to do. And my understanding is the local folks up there really want it because they want the jobs and they want the exposure. The other thing that I think is a little bit more complicated, but the Alaska pipeline is really at a critically low volume level, and so to keep the whole system, the integrity of the pipeline system, they really need additional volume. So I really think it's good for national security, good for our energy security and energy abundance, and good for Alaska.
Well, I want to talk to you about this. This is my last question. Energy dominance. That is the goal of the Trump administration. Is America right now the energy dominant power in the world?
Well, I think that what goes unsaid is the U.S. oil production is really on par with Saudi Arabia. We're just such a big market, we don't export so much of it. But look, I think the oil export story is a great story. We're exporting about twice as many barrels a day as we did a year ago. I think that's great for the American economy, and I think that, you know, this tax cut is going to lift our industry and put more money in our workers' paychecks with the reduction in the tax rate and the reduction in the W-2 income. And I think that we're going to have an energy-dominant America is going to continue to soar.
Dan Eberhart, thank you very much indeed for giving us a very positive message there. We like it. Canary LLC guy. Well done. Thanks, Dan.